Hello and welcome to Patched. I'm your host Paul James, and today I'm joined by Matto Phillips and Damo Camilleri. How are you, gentlemen? As always.
Joining, except for that one time.
It was like a month ago, so it's pretty fresh, and maybe we've established a new pattern. But yeah, I kicked your asses out. I don't know.
Give it to you.
Oh, I forgot about that. The darkest day of Player 2 history.
Yeah, exactly. Patched darkest day, and we've seen some stuff at Patched, but darkest day.
Like that.
the time Paul told you to piss off. Anyway, new month, new topics, and today we're kicking off with one that we kind of bounced around almost immediately after we finished the last episode, and we almost instantly in agreement that this is exactly what we need to do next week. We're talking about the worst enemies in games. Now, for you listeners and viewers, we're not talking about bosses. That could probably be a whole topic on its own, and I'd imagine most of them are probably final bosses because that's usually where they're at their worst. But there's obviously some other shit ones as well. But we're focusing on the stock standard goon, the sorts of guys that you find out in the field and cause you some shit and ruffle your feathers and piss you right off.
Yeah.
There was no real charge with this thing. It's kind of come up with whatever you come up with. We didn't have any necessary, maybe you guys had some stuff ranked. I didn't. I just kind of listed, I had 4 different things. Matto, you've got 1 million of them. Damo, you've got a few as well, and a notepad, which is very, very specific, very, very professional.
It's a lot better than what I did.
Notes on my phone.
Post-it note.
Oh, I got a sticky note somewhere with my to-do list of stuff for Player 2. It's down to 2 things. Makes me feel pretty good about myself.
Get rehired.
Exactly. But a couple of those things, including get fired, should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
So, who wants to get the ball rolling with their thoughts? We've discussed one before the show. I know that at least myself and Matto have it, but and Damo, I don't think you've played the game in question yet. So, who wants to get the ball rolling, or do we want to just knock that one out now?
Yeah, I don't know. We can just take it in turns and then go. Oh, I had that one too.
All right, well, let's maybe knock the Marauder from Doom Eternal on the head straight away, because we hate that prick. I think we've vented our spleens a little bit about him in the updates episodes.
He's a piece of shit.
But I don't know about
why.
Yeah, and so that was what I was kind of get to there, and I don't know what your stance is, Matto, because I think we've both kind of agreed that we hate him, but we haven't really explained why to each other. For me, especially Doom Eternal, more so than even Doom 2016, it's a dance.
2016.
Oh no, sorry, not specifically Marauder, but like the whole idea, what you're doing when you're playing, it's like a dance, and like when you've got all these different enemies coming at you, there's almost like a degree of almost choreography that's going on, where you're going from this to this, and then you jump from here to here, and you do this and this, and there's kind of a sequence to it, and there's a logical flow to everything, and then the Marauder comes along and just blows all of that up.
Ruins everything.
He doesn't fit in, and another comparison, you could sit back and say that Doom Eternal is almost like a game of chess when you're playing against them. Far more exciting chess, but again, you've got these different pieces, and they've got different abilities and capacities, and they can do different things specifically, and it allows you to go, okay, in this arena, I'm going to deal with this guy, then I'm going to deal with this guy, and this guy, and this guy, and this guy, because as you chip away at those different pieces on the chessboard, you're then making the others weaker as a result. And then the Marauder shows up, maybe at the beginning of a battle, halfway through it, right at the very end, and he just blows the whole thing up, because you can't now just move from enemy to enemy and whatever. You have to completely down tools and focus 110% on that guy, allowing all the others to kind of pile in on top, and it just becomes an absolute shit show. Matto,
it makes it worse where you've only got this small window of opportunity to shoot them.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Too close, you get shot. You're too far away, throw some stupid blade wizard thing at you, and then it puts the dog onto you, which makes it 10 times worse.
The dog's almost the worst part.
I remember one time I had 11 one-ups. I lost the ball to the Marauder.
Yeah, he's pretty full.
Because I can't aim, so every time I saw the green, I shot and just completely missed.
Yeah, I mean, to their credit, they do give you a cue as to when you need to hit him, but it's such a small amount. Very small cue, and again, like you said, if you're too far away, he'll go with that long range kind of. He flings that little laser beam thing at you. And if you're too close, he fires a shotgun at you, and then there's the dog that chases you at the same time as well. So he's a prick. I hate him.
Yeah. You can't even use grenades. If you use grenades, he just flings off his little shield and just...
Mate, you can't even use the BFG. Even the BFG is useless against him.
You can't even use this stupid, the Crucible. You can't even use the sword.
The sword, yeah.
I was there today trying to do it. I was trying to slice through it. It does it fine with every other big character, big enemy there is. But no, can't do it with the Marauder. Just too good for a sword.
Even the final boss can take a bit of a beating from the BFG and those sorts of things, but not the Marauder. Arsehole. Dead set arsehole. Any other thoughts on him, Matto? Because there'll be some people say the Archvile's worse, but...
ever. It is my most hated enemy. And I never thought...
All the video games.
All video games.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
2020 is just ticking boxes left, right, and centre, isn't it?
Until something else comes along. But I just hate it. I'm there just trying, I've got to kill this guy. Then someone else just shoots at me from some other little stupid little monster. The ones that just give you health and armor or whatever. And he's just there interrupting me. I'm trying to kill the stupid bloody Marauder. Oh no, I've got to kill the Marauder first. It just won't leave me alone. And it sucks.
He's a prick. I hate him. He's the worst. And that's without even playing it on the ridiculously hard levels. Like, I've just played on normal. What is it? Kill me, hurt me plenty? Is that the normal level?
Or softly or something. Yeah, it's hurt me something. I can't remember which one.
I think it's hurt me plenty.
Or softly.
I don't know. Very, very Doom. Anyway, Damo, we've both ticked one off our list, so we'll throw over to you now. We've vented our spleen about the Marauder. What do you got?
The Chrysalis from XCOM Enemy Unknown.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
I didn't realise even you were an XCOM person.
Yeah.
Matt Houston's losing his shit right now.
It's pretty fun, and anyone that's played it will remember this enemy, because it's like a giant crawling centipede, millipede, praying mantis-like creature.
Yeah.
It's really armored. It just crawls up in your guys and freaking destroys them. It's got a lot of movement range. It just kind of like, again, like how you were saying, well, Doom's like a chessboard. Well, XCOM is an actual chessboard.
Yeah, pretty much straight up.
That thing is just the same as the Marauder then. It just F's with your day. You sit there and you're like, I'm going to put my guy here, and like, he'll be sniping somebody off. And then it'll just come up behind you and be like, and you're like, yeah, I'm not getting him back. Like, or her.
Well,
sorry,
with permadeath and all that, yeah.
But, yeah, it's just one of those enemies you just like, oh, seriously, like, it's just a mega pain, and I just don't. Not that it's bad design. None of the things in this list, apart from one of them, are bad design. All right, it's a very creative enemy, and I really like it as an enemy, but it's just the worst in game, like, annoyance levels. The levels of salt it gives you are incredible, and as the list goes on, the saltier things become, I tell you.
Oh, good. I'm looking to see where it goes from here then. Matto, we'll kind of keep winding up and down the line. What's your next one? Because you guys got the long list, so I've got jack shit. So
Dark Link.
Yeah, right.
Mainly from Ocarina of Time, because he's just same. Not as, I wouldn't say as bad as the Marauder, but saw that small window of opportunity, because it just copies every little move you do, and then when you do stab it disappears, and then just comes and attacks you. And it's also in the water temple, the one that everyone hates because they can't get out of it.
It's only because they're not intelligent enough. It's like Rick and Morty. They don't have the IQ to get through the water temple.
Family Guy, Rick and Morty. Something else.
Water temple.
Water temple. Yeah, I just remember playing that as a kid and just how incredibly frustrating that was. Just going in there and just dying a lot.
Yeah.
Need to get a lot of fairies. And then when you do beat it, it's like the greatest thing ever. Then you just get a hook shot. I think it's a hook shot or a compass. It's something disappointing.
Long hook shot.
Long hook shot. Okay. Yeah, that's rewarding then. Because that other hook shots, that thing's rubbish.
Yeah.
Don't even know why it exists.
Serves its purpose.
Goes about this far.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not battle with a sword.
Isn't it incredible? They, out of all the entire a longer version of the thing. Like, you know, it's like Ganon was like, and in this temple we'll put this longer version of a tool that he might have already grabbed. He'll never see it coming.
And let's put a shield that reflects light off it in another temple.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
We've polished this thing so much it'll reflect light and won't hurt out.
What could possibly go wrong?
Let's put a bow and arrow in another one. That's not gonna hurt anyone.
But I mean, Nintendo's got a bit of a habit of these kind of dark characters, whether it's Dark Link, whether it's Dark Samus in Metroid Prime and all that. No one likes Dark Samus either. So
oh yeah, completely forgot about Dark Samus. That sucked. I had to
kind
actually go
of-
on the internet and figure out what to do, and then when I found out, like, oh, then things got a lot easier after that. Because I was just there
That's it.
shooting at him, and that didn't work. I think you had to
And
shoot
if
something. differently.
anyone complains that it's a boss fight, it's actually a sub-boss fight.
is this
Get
Dark
stuff.
Samus, you mean?
No, Dark Link.
Oh, Dark Link, right.
Oh yeah,
And it's an enemy, I think, in Link's Awakening and things like that. There's the Dark
It is.
Shadow Linky.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Oh, not Link's Awakening. Link to the Past.
That's fair. I had Zubat.
Oh.
Not because obviously he's a difficult boss enemy, because he's 100% not. Specifically, when I'm talking about Zubat, I'm talking about Pokemon Red and Blue, because as more generations of Pokemon kicked in, there's more and more different Pokemon. So
goddamn cave.
it's that first cave that you go through, and they're just everywhere, like all the time, and it's just this is gonna be some great new Zubat.
No, it's a Zubat.
Maybe it's a Geode. No, Zubat. It's always Zubat.
Is it an Onyx?
No, it's a Zubat.
Oh, by the
Do
way,
good.
viewers,
Zubat.
listeners, Damo and I, there was a bit of an exchange about Onyx. I have now caught that Onyx, so we're good now. I'm smashing
thumbs
through
up.
Pokemon Sword and Shield, so we're getting there at long last. But yeah, Zubat's a piece of shit. Not because it's a difficult enemy, because of course it's not, but it just won't go away. Like, it's just annoying, and that's probably all I need to say when it comes to Zubat, to be honest. But
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of got to the point where you actually even want to use repels. Like,
Just to
even as a
keep 'em away.
kid, where you were like, yeah, you know, whatever. And then it just was like,
Yeah,
Another
something like-
Zubat.
because, you know, you're kind of sitting there hoping something else, but then it's just like, no. Repel has worn off. Just a swarm of them coming at you.
going back the other way again, Matto. What do you got?
For me again, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just zigzagging up and down the line here.
So you're just going to miss me on that one. Okay.
I'm doing it based on what the viewer sees.
Alright, I'm
We
gonna
went
put
that
the-
way, and we've gone that way, and now we're coming back.
The mythical creatures from Assassin's
It,
Creed
it,
Odyssey.
it avoids me because I don't have that many to choose from.
Ah. Well, the mythical creatures from Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Any particular ones?
Snake Lady.
Yeah, okay. She's a bitch.
Snake Lady
That's rough.
sucked. Everyone, I think the other ones were a bit of a challenge, except for the flying one. I forgot what it's called.
Well, there's one of them that's just like a puzzle, right?
Yeah, it's a puzzle. If you
Yeah.
do it right, then it just dies.
Yeah.
And you don't have to fight it. It's great. Then there's Cyclops was easy. Old bullface thing, Minotaur. That's
Yeah.
one. Easy. Snake Lady.
Not easy.
Worst thing ever. Stay too far in the open. Turn to stone. Die. Just
Just straight away, boom. It's
Yeah.
over. Instant kill.
even just trying to attack it, it feels like that no damage is getting done. That was the first time in the entire game I had to drop it, I think, to the easiest level
Yeah, alright.
to actually get it done. Because I reckon I tried it about 50 times and just died.
It was pretty rough.
It is very rough. Even trying to
But,
get there was rough.
On the
So
plus
that-
side, I don't think we'll have to contend with Medusa in Assassin's Creed Valhalla that was announced just the other day.
Vanilla.
Valhalla.
What? Vanilla?
Vanilla.
Yeah, that one.
Assassin's
That's the one.
Creed Vanilla.
Yeah.
'Cause that's where we're going back to. We're going back to England. I thought we
Isn't
got
it
away
funny?
from
It's
there.
like, hey, the Vikings are good guys. Oh, you mean the people that came into England and raped and pillaged entire villages and, you know, didn't give an absolute fuck? Good. Good.
I mean,
good.
The one that
Guys,
has
Iron
me
Cause.
interested about all that is like assassins are meant to be subtle and slow and methodical, and then they're saying he's a Viking, or she is a Viking, which like that's the complete opposite of what they are. They just stampede in and bulldoze everyone in the way. So yeah, good luck. Look, I'm keen. the game will be great, I'm sure, but there'll be a
I'm
few.
sure that you're the son of Loki or some bullshit, so you're like a mystical,
Yeah, probably.
mischievous Viking.
Thunder Man.
That's fair.
Maybe you're Doug.
Doug. We're back to you now, Damo. What do you got?
Back to me. On my list, there is the most annoying of enemies, and not because, again, bad design, but because if there's something in a game that can stop you from cheating, it's kind of annoying. But if there's something that just takes away your hard work instantly, it's probably even more annoying. And so the enemy priest of Age of Empires
Oh.
get fucked. It's fun when you use them. It's awesome. Go for your life. But as soon as they start building them and they're out on the field, it's kind of like, did you just take my Big Daddy?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's you
not
just
cool.
wheel
Not
the
cool,
car
you
out,
steal
take him
my
out.
car, bro. Like, it was all fun and games of me destroying all your things, but now you're going and stolen it. Kind of want that back. And so you build your own enemy priest, and then you try and convert them. But
I was just gonna say, just build more cars and just eventually sheer weight of numbers.
yeah, until they just have like 1,000 priests just converting the entire
It's
map at once.
just straight up Game of Thrones.
Oh, it's like sparrows all over.
The cars are all the White Walkers.
Can you run over him? I can't even remember.
I can't. I don't.
White
When
Walkers,
you
you could
said
probably.
priest, it just had that whole. It just triggered.
It could use like Big Bertha just to like from across the map.
Yeah.
Just send a rock to obliterate an area. Like I don't care. Like this is chemical warfare if we have to. But enemy priest are a very annoying enemy.
Yeah, I'll pay that. They're a pain in the ass.
Yep. Are you going back to Matto? Or are you,
Yeah, Matto, go for it.
Deathclaw from Fallout.
I see. I
Deathclaw.
thought they made an honourable mention on my list.
Oh,
Not
jeez,
so
you
much
went that
three,
far.
I thought
Honorable mentions.
three,
I need
they
to
were
get
easy to
thinking.
kill. Then when it came to New Vegas, I thought, oh yeah, I'll go kill this Deathclaw. Easy. Died in like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
I thought,
they amped them up.
And then ever since then, every time I see a Deathclaw, it's run the other way.
There is that incredible GIF or video of the guy in slow motion killing the Mirelurk, and then as the VATs are on, like the camera, you know how the camera shifts to show you shooting? Well,
Yeah.
there's a Deathclaw just behind him, like in slow motion going to swipe him, and there's nothing you can do because you're in VATs.
Yeah,
And it's like
you
as
already
soon as he kills the Mirelurk, this thing just and he just bolts because it's like, what are you gonna do? Like that thing is gonna kill you.
Just instant kill no matter what. Because I think there was one mission in Fallout 4 where you go into a church. I didn't know what was going on. I thought, oh yeah, let's go explore this.
Oh yeah.
Explore this building, see if there's anything good. You just hear all these bangs and there's all these dead bodies. I'm going, what the hell's going on? And then you get around the corner, you're like, oh shit, nah, get out of here, run.
Yeah,
And I never got out.
That game, that mission terrified me, but I had a ridiculously overpowered gun, so
That makes a difference.
It was sweet.
I had a pistol and it was never gonna happen. I thought, damn it, done
Yeah,
for.
Paul just had an eject button just through the disc.
Yeah, done.
Boom.
Fallout. Yeah, get rid of it.
Yeah, hit some next door neighbor's kid. Kid still can't walk.
Still lodged in his head.
Yep,
I could never get it out.
just lodged in there, and all he quotes is, "Think, you know."
My rants about Fallout.
No, I was gonna NPC lines, but sure, your rants, the hatred's been imbued into the disc.
Built into the disc. My next one, and they come from basically the entire franchise, not just one game, is the Malboro from Final Fantasy, the giant kind of squid-looking dude that just with like one bad breath just like drops every affliction possible on you, confusion and poison and all those different puts them to sleep. It's just the worst because there's almost no avoiding it, and it just like you could be super over leveled and they'll still bring you to your knees because they just drop every affliction on you and you don't know what they're going to get you with.
Yes, that is in my list.
Good, because
Malboro.
yeah, I get why they're not on yours, Matto, but
What are you saying?
you still
try to say, yeah.
don't play nearly enough Final Fantasy, but that's a whole other topic.
No Final Fantasy. I played one Final Fantasy. I think it was 3. 3?
3 and
It was on the
6.
DS.
Be.
It was on the DS.
Oh well, geez, that's confusing. Then is it 3? Was it 6? Is it 3? Yeah, who knows? Whatever.
Oh, it was 3.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, Marauder, like just because, and it doesn't matter like what the Final Fantasy is all the way through to even 7 remake. Just if the Marauder's there and it uses bad breath, you're gonna have a bad time. So.
You're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, I think it was like there was a grinding level island in Final Fantasy 8 where the enemies are level 100 and you could just run away from them and Odin would come in and one-shot them.
Yeah.
So it was like a really good way to grind. But as soon as you got like a Malboro rock up, you're just like, please, 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 because if you got one confusion, like you're like level 40 when you can make it to this island. So
yeah,
like, you know,
you just get wiped
you would
out.
be obliterated and like doomed and like even if like one person didn't like got missed just on the off chance like didn't get confused or whatever, it was like they were doomed, they were angry or you know berserked or whatever.
You're gonna get hit with
like,
something.
no, and you just like fingers crossed Odin would rock up at any point. Like,
and more they save them towards right near the very end of the game too. So like, it's bad news.
Even tactics, they are a pain in tactics. Oh.
Yeah. The less said about him, the better. I hate him.
Yep. No.
Matto, snaking back down again. Back to you.
Wizpig from Diddy Kong Racing.
You're gonna have to tell me more about Wizpig.
Wizpig. Oh, Wizpig was a boss in the Diddy Kong Racing. He was the last boss, and it was just I can't remember. You had to just chase him or whatever, but it sucked. I'm pretty sure there was lightning bolts and everything. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got absolutely nothing.
It was just a struggle, and just.
I was playing the vastly superior Mario Kart 64 at the time, so.
Yeah, I was playing that too.
You just didn't discriminate like I did.
No. I thought you were going to say Crash Team Racing for a second.
No, it's superior to nothing. Steve. Oh, listeners, I'm sorry. Yeah, look, I mean, I just don't know enough about that particular game, but he does sound like a prick.
Oh, you're missing out on the friendly elephant.
Oh no, I remember the elephant. Elephant.
My friend.
Yeah. I remember enough from like
because he's the horde. He's right there.
He's like right there from the very beginning, right? That elephant.
Yeah, but when you toot your horde, he's about 20 meters away, and you have to wait for him to walk up to you, and then say, "Hello, my friend." Like, oh man, come on! Would you? You're just wasting 10 seconds of my time. He's also my enemy, but I can't remember his name.
Come on, Nintendo.
Friendly elephant.
The friendly elephant.
R.I.P. Kyle Bosman. He's not actually dead. He just left the company. Damo, what do you got?
Well, the next on the list wasn't the Malboro, but it was the like from the Legend of Zelda series.
Oh
Now,
yeah, okay.
I used to call them jam tarts because that's what they kind of look like. If you live in Australia, they kind of look like a jam tart, which is just a pastry, jam in the middle. It's kind of it looks like a like.
Or
if you
jelly, as some of you might.
Stack them all up. But then when you get into Ocarina of Time, they just look like, you know, pieces of shit with an arsehole on top of their mouth. So it's like the opposite of a bumhole kind of a
The
thing.
ones that suck you up and steal your
that?
shield. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why they're the most annoying enemy, because if you don't kill them in time, they steal all your crap.
gone.
And it's like, ugh.
What
Even
about
like,
those
I
zombies?
think... Pardon?
What about the zombies that give you a big hug?
Oh, yeah, Redeads are also annoying, but the like it's just
worse.
across the entire like series. Yeah, I know Lionels are hard and things like that, but they're not annoying. They're just like, you're a pain in the butt.
And it's
Whereas
it's hard,
a
really hard to know with the
like-
Lionels because there's so many things wrong with that game. Shitty Witcher.
And then, but like the like is super annoying because one, its name is stupid. Two,
Yes.
like when it steals your stuff, it's like, oh, I have to go rebuy that. Even in the first Zelda, it was like, no, and then you wouldn't have like sword or something. I think you had to go rebuy your sword. I can't remember exactly. I remember I could steal some things off him. It's just like, damn it. Then yeah,
Bombs
it's just
just
one of those
freeze it.
things where it's like,
Did bombs freeze it or kill it?
I think in
freeze it?
Ocarina you threw the bomb at it and it would like eat it and go because you couldn't use your sword to kill it. It'd be like ting ting ting, like even though you've got a master sword that can kill everything, it's like, haha, this slime is impenetrable to slashes or something.
Yeah.
I can't. It's Land of Bizarro, and without Z targeting, God, that thing was a bastard. Being a kid, didn't realize that you could actually lock on, so it was like trying to throw a bomb, going, oh no, I missed. So yeah, that was also a reason, because I didn't know how to Z target and play a game properly. So likes, you made the list. Chris Jericho, 2020.
What do you got, Matter? How many have you got left on your list, by the way, both of you?
I've got 2,
Of 3.
but honorable mentions.
Okay, that works. I got like 1 or 2. So
Stormbirds from Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh,
they're the big birds, right? The biggest
big
ones.
bastards are like zap out.
The big bird.
Yeah, big bird.
Hey
Not that
guys.
type of big bird. Not the friendly big bird. Man, because I think there was one mission or somewhere you had to walk past and there's just a storm bird there. You can't.
You're way under level to take it out.
You have to take it out. I wasted that many arrows on that goddamn bird and still didn't die.
That's fair. No,
Yeah.
they're rough. I personally wouldn't call them a bad enemy, but holy shit, they're hard.
But just trying to hit the weak spot is just the tough part about it.
Yeah.
That's just the hardest bit about it, because they're just moving and you're getting zapped by them. Even, what's the one that comes out of the ground? Is it rock breakers or something? You rarely see
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a bastard.
Yeah, I can't remember the name, but
Like, you rarely see them compared to Stormbirds. Stormbirds just suck.
Yeah.
Even that invisible one's nowhere near as bad as that.
yeah, they're kind of terrifying though when they do turn invisible. Like,
Just come out of
holy
nowhere.
shit, what's going
Even
on?
when
Where,
you, like-
where they go?
Even when you shoot the little sensor flare thing and they come flying out of nowhere, like, where the hell did you come from?
It's like post-traumatic stress when I see those things, because it's like my dad allowed me as a child to watch Predator, so like just seeing like that kind of that mirror, like, you know, cloaky effect is like, oh damn it, why am I still petrified by these things? But no, I agree. That Stormbird, especially because like when you first encounter it, it's like you're just kind of exploring, and then it's like it just comes and you're like, oh yeah, I'll take on this thing, and it's like level 30, and I think you're like 16 or something. Like it's like double your level, and it's just impossible to
The
knock
worst
it
part
out.
is you can't hide from it. There's just nowhere to hide. That's the part that sucks.
The whole game's
Yeah.
super open, so they'll just chase you through the air.
There's not even a shrubbery to hide in. Nothing.
Well, I mean, you've got a couple big, heavy forests, but of course there's our invisible bastards hanging out. So
Yeah, but when you encounter the Stormbird the first time, you're in that kind of open, deserty area.
yeah,
So
Yeah, it's
just,
not great.
Well, not deserty, but Las Vegas kind of
Nevada desert.
Nevada. Yeah,
that's the one.
place.
So yeah, I've got 2 more. One of them is the honey badger from Far Cry 4.
I never
What?
encountered the honey badger.
It's
I know
not-
about the honey badger. It's almost up there the
Oh.
same with the Is it the eagle?
Yeah, the eagles.
an eagle.
The eagles are a bit of a pain in the ass too, but only because
the
like
badger.
you're out there hunting an animal or something. You're like, great, I'm about to kill it, and then all of a sudden an eagle just swoops in, steals the animal, and takes off. You're like, you bastard! But no, the honey badgers are small little, essentially like the size of kind of a ferret in the game. But I'm guessing, Damo, you're probably doing some research as we speak. The honey
I'm
badgers,
trying to- from what game?
Far Cry 4.
Far Cry.
Oh, Far Cry. I think you said Fallout 4, and I'm like,
There's no honey
fuck
badger.
is that? What the fuck?
Mate, I wouldn't have gotten
You
far
hated
enough
that
through
game.
that game
That
to.
mole.
Yeah,
Why the
exactly.
hell would you be referencing something you hated from? I don't remember this enemy. So,
No,
that's okay.
no,
All
the
good.
the honey badgers are fairly small, but they're fairly they're kind of OP for what they are. So they're hard to shoot. As a result, they get right up around your feet, so it's hard to kind of point down and shoot. And they'll bite the shit out of you and end up killing you.
Have you watched the documentary on honey badgers, Paul? It's free on YouTube.
I might have to.
I think I've seen it.
Holy
They are
But
shit.
speaking of PTSD,
This thing this goddamn honey badger. The guy had to spend like more money on his entire and on just this enclosure for this thing than his entire zoo, because it found ways to escape like you would not believe, enter his house and destroy everything. You know why, Paul? Because honey badgers don't give a flying F, and they are.
Sounds about right.
Dead air.
No, that was fine. I was just wondering, like, did I have anything else to say about the honey badger, or was I going to throw to Matto? And I think I've got nothing else to say about the honey badger. It's small, it's a pain in the ass, nips at your heels, super OP, and hard to shoot as a result. Matto, over to you.
It's not really. I wouldn't say it's a type of enemy in a game, but I'm going to say the camera in Jet Force Gemini.
The camera. It's fighting against you.
It was bad.
I'll pay that.
It made the game really unplayable. Like, I did enjoy it as a kid, but when I went back to it with the whole rare replay thing, it was just, I can't do this. They're trying to shoot something, and I'm here on the side trying to shoot something I can't even see. I was thinking, what the hell?
Yeah, I'll pay that.
I swear it wasn't this bad when I was a kid, but then you sort of
Damo, you've muted yourself again, haven't you?
No.
You just put it up.
Keep the laughter going, it's worth it. Yeah, look, I'll pay that. I'll pay that. The camera is hard to work. I didn't even think about it through that lens, but yeah, it's fighting against you all the time, so I'll count that as an enemy.
Yeah, it's an enemy to me. I can't even finish the game without abusing the camera and going, I can't see shit. Or the controls. The controls are pretty bad as well. They haven't aged well.
That's fair, but that's kind of a little bit more acceptable. Damo, what do you got?
Another Final Fantasy entry, because it was like a slash between these two. So the Malboro was supposed to be here, but
is the other one going to be Tonberry with these 10,000 needles? No, I can't see from there.
Sorry, it said Tonberries. Yeah. Yeah, those
mixing his Zelda and
little
his
green monk-looking, light-wielding, knife-stabbing bastards. It's just with such high XP, no way to stop an insta-kill. Like, they just.
Yeah, if you're low level, they're gonna wipe you out.
Oh, even if you're high level though, they just like they walk up to you and stab you. It's like, oh, for crying out loud! And it's just such a hard pivotal moment, because once they reach you, they don't go back. They just like walk across.
Yeah.
It's like no,
take each person out.
No, go back to the. Oh, give me time to revive that person. It's not a. Again, this isn't a bad design. This is just a very.
It's kill or be killed with those guys.
Bastard thing, but the rewards for killing it.
Huge.
Bueno, perfecto. Love it.
Yeah, the balance, like, it's worth it if you can overcome it, but if you can't, if you're a bit underleveled or whatever, it just wipes you. It's seeing game over kind of stings.
Oh, especially when there's like been no save point for ages. You're just like, it's like you could have run. It's like, yeah, I thought I was gonna kill the tiny, shitty enemy. You know, I can understand when it's like a weapon and it's 40 times bigger than all my bloody whatever.
Never underestimate the Tonberry.
Tonberry can eat a bag of chili dogs.
Matto, what do you got?
My final enemy is an invisible enemy. My internet.
Yeah, righto.
Because we do joke about how incredibly slow my internet is, and then I think
it still holds up while we record.
Yeah, this whole head crabs thing that's happening, and everyone's complaining, "Oh, my internet's really slow." I'm thinking, nah,
you haven't seen slow.
It's like, if you call that slow internet, hold my beer.
Hold my beer while it still loads into my hand.
Just do. Yeah.
I can pay that though, because it screws you around when you're trying to download Call of Duty for a month and a half, or just simply trying to play a match. Still going. Because there was an update or something, right?
I don't know. I gave up. I did download like Warzone. That took a week. But they
You really need to just bring your console over to one of us.
I uninstalled it about 3 days later because I just couldn't be bothered. I was like, nah, I'm done. See you later.
That'd be almost the worst bit. But yeah, great. I spent all this time downloading, realised, oh no, it's not for me.
Wait
Delete.
to download, 10 seconds to uninstall. Fantastic.
Hey.
So my last one, and Damo, how many do you have left? One?
Yes.
I don't know if you have it. I picked the Flood from Halo. Those tiny little bastards are just little alien things that just are kind of like a wave coming after you. Piece of shit. They're just a pain in the ass to kill. And
born into like bigger things, can't they? Can't they just like being able to revive dead enemies and stuff too?
Yeah, it's kind of the zombie section essentially of Halo, but not a very good section. Anytime the Flood come up, I kind of wince. I don't want to bar them. They're a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pretty like simple sort of reasoning, but they're just not fun. Like it's just not a fun mechanic to deal with.
No, definitely not. Especially when like you're I think it's the last mission in Halo 3. I actually had to play co-op, so that when my friend died, I could pick up his gun and keep going because there's that many enemies that if you don't kill them all, like you run out of ammo.
Be real,
and shit
you
like that,
didn't. You didn't just grab their gun, quick teabag, and then off you went.
Yeah. Well, the teabag's essential. Like, seriously. What am I going to do if my mate dies? Not teabag him? Who does that?
What's the point?
Yeah, no. It's some serious shit. I can agree with that, man. That was a very annoying enemy.
Well, the zigzagging worked right up until Matto ran out of things. So, Damo, back to you.
Oh, I can say one more thing.
Oh, yeah, okay, go on. That way you can
I was just going to say, I can't remember if it was called Ghost or Space Pirates in Metroid Prime. Especially invisible ones, where you have to get like a specific scanner to actually...
I can't remember the name. But I know the ones you're talking about.
Yeah, because when you go into a room and everything just goes dark, you just go, oh no, it's the pirates. I just can't remember what they're called. I actually have to look it up.
A quick jiggle.
Yeah, quick.
Still, do know what you're talking about, and maybe while Damo's going through his last one, you can spit the name out for us, because... I think you're right. It's one of those two, but I can't exactly think about it.
I know they're called pirates. I got that part right.
Invisible pirates. Cloaked
Fuck boys.
pirates.
Well, definitely not ghost pirates.
I reckon it's Korn, man. Those damn members of Korn. If they didn't come into South Park, shit would be alright, but...
Damo, while Matto's finding out the name, what's the last one?
The last one is
Bring us home.
Jesus.
Yeah, okay.
Because
in any game with RNG.
In any game, but especially Magic the Gathering Arena, because RNGesus just really likes to. Yeah, you having a good win streak? Yeah. Really shove its fist right up there, because it ain't friendly. When even like it got to the point I started tweeting at them like, hey, thanks for saying that you fixed this bug, and then it wasn't fixed. RNGesus to the rescue again. I was getting so angry I quit the game. I was like, nope, the salt level has reached its maximum. I've never been more filthy at RNGesus in my life. So that thing, but actually I'm just kidding, because it's not really an enemy. The real enemy of all video games is gravity, because I swear to God, if fall damage becomes a thing in anything again, to the point like The Witcher 3, I'm using it as a prime example, Geralt is made of paper apparently. You jump off the slightest little thing, it's like
hang on, he might have tweaked his ankle.
Oh, hang on.
I'm just...
He's a Witcher.
Yeah,
he's
fine.
Filled with mutagens. He should be fine. The dude gets eaten by like dragons, walks out and it's like, that was nothing. Jumps off something this tall. And I literally mean this tall. I don't mean like in game that tall.
It's like a step.
Oh my God!
He just falls down the stairs, dead.
Yeah, I've had that.
Dead.
Like I've slid down mountains for shits and giggles. Nothing. Jumped at Kaer Morgan off a ledge, and it was like, oh, I'm dead. It's like full health, not even a quarter. When it's that much fall damage, I got a real issue with it. Like, give me a warning. Don't
Yeah, I'll pay that.
Like, it's just, I think...
Full damage is
and
an
don't get me
arsehole.
wrong, I do absolutely adore Borderlands 2 for when you get the mission and it's like, I think Brick is like, did you just jump off the roof? God damn it. What does he call you? Slab?
Slab.
Yeah. Scab.
Scab. Yeah. God
Or
damn it,
Slab.
Scab, you are awesome. I can't remember, but yeah, you just jump off. I think there's a note like thing, and it's like the most terrifying thing. 'Cause you jump and you're like,
And then you just hit the ground and take off again.
Damage in one.
I can't
you
remember
jump?
if there's damage in one.
I'm pretty sure
But I
you
don't think
do.
there was any. I don't think there was anything that. Oh no, they did. They removed it from one. No, it was in
'Cause
one.
I'm pretty
but
sure
they
you
removed
jumped
it
and
from
Removed it
your
in
shield
two.
like broke or something.
Yeah, you could get real bad
And it
hurt.
sucked. I remember that. And then they took
Yeah.
it out and they're like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Because
So
when Brick said it, I was just laughing. I going, oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
you couldn't
yeah, they
do that
really,
in one.
they really threw that at you. I mean, honorable mentions go to anything that suicide bombs you, like
Oh.
suicide psychos, the bomb head and hand guys from Serious Sam.
Graveler with self-destruct.
Yeah, Graveler with self-destruct. Strike all the what's the electrode in red and blue? Like it's like you've gone through the pow, you're about to go to pick up Zapdos, and then you see the last Pokeball is an electrode, and that always committed suicide. Can never catch it.
Also, that stupid little statue in Ocarina of Time you stab in the back.
Yeah.
Oh
It
yeah,
goes around
yeah.
in circles.
Yep. Yep.
Ugh.
Sure, there's another one in there that as well. I don't know.
But I'm sure there's 1,000 bosses we can bring up and everything like that.
Yeah, and we might have a dedicated one for bosses at some point because there are lots of
Mantis.
really bad bosses.
Psycho Mantis is a fantastic boss.
A
Eat a bag of
fantastic
chili cheese fries, bitch.
Matto, do you have any little equivalents to Damo there? Some last little throwaway ones?
No. It
That's
was
it.
Shadow Pirates. In the
Oh,
end.
Shadow
Shadow
Pirates, nice.
Shadow Pirates. Those were the ones. They sucked. Or I could almost say Metroids as well. Because they were annoying.
Oh, they're annoying,
Yeah.
but I guess they're
Yeah.
kind of important.
But that's what they do.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't have any little throwaway ones at the end there, but before I get into the end of show spiel, something we didn't do last week is better acknowledge the fact that Link was the one that the community voted. Damo's just that's it. He's out. It was the one that the community voted upon as our fourth and final spot on our Mount Rushmore of video game characters. So thank you for seeing the light, everyone out there. Really appreciate your support on that one.
Absolutely love all of the people who voted for Link. He's been such an important person in video games. I definitely think it was well deserved versus, a first person shooter guy like Doom guy or,
Doesn't even have a name.
Agent of Minecraft,
the guy
Steve.
from Minecraft. But hey,
Who almost
Link
half
is
of us didn't know
much
by the time we recorded.
more-
Yeah, let's just go with the guy that never gets a game named after him. No, it
Yeah.
goes to the second tier character.
Did you not play those old Panasonic ones?
Panasonic?
Was it whatever they were, those kind of knockoff ones back in the NES era when they got what company was it that did them?
Gamelon.
Yeah, those ones. Those horrible pieces of shit. I can't remember what platform they were on. Well, I'm pretty sure it was a Panasonic thing.
It was a
Sanyo?
Panasonic thing. It was a. The people on the internet are killing us right now.
The name's escaping
Yeah,
me.
they can't do anything. It's like Link TV or something.
No, let's be real. We don't have Link TV. No one wants to remember those things, so it's fine. But he did, and there's Link's crossbow training. Damn it,
Power Glove.
the power glove.
The Power Glove, the greatest enemy.
The greatest enemy that never worked. Or the bazooka.
Yeah, it could be that. So until next week,
Those young people have no idea what we're talking about.
thank you very much for supporting me in the vote
can't
there. You made the right decision. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All the buttons are down the bottom. Hit the notification bell. That way you're alerted to every new video the moment it goes live. That includes more of Patched, The Insider, Player 2 Plays, like Game Review, Gamer School, and a whole bunch more. There's some awesome stuff there, so subscribe and go and check it out. Lots of thumbs up for the videos too. It helps with exposure.
Would help.
Just not with Link.
No, 100%. Like, you like the result. Go and comment on that and talk about how thrilled you are that Link won.
Like
Visit
the
the website.
result, just so you can say that I don't like the result.
Yeah, that works.
Rigged.
Visit the website player2.net.au where you find reviews,
declare a
previews,
rigged
opinion pieces, news, features, links to the podcast series, which includes this patch, the
Yeah,
Player 2
big.
Pixelcast, and Dev Diary, where there's been some awesome guests recent weeks and months, and there's more to come. So subscribe and go and check that out. 5-star reviews for all the podcasts because it helps with exposure. We'd really appreciate that.
Paul Keeves just really wants to expose himself to all of you people.
Yeah, no, just as much as I possibly can. As many platforms as possible.
Yep.
Look,
Why
wait.
shall-
Paul will be starting an OnlyFans very shortly.
You just beat me to it. Who's to say it's not already there? Anyway, we're on
Paul James
Patreon.
Appreciation
Speaking of crowdfunding, patreon.com/player2au, kicking a few bucks at the lower tiers, early access, higher tiers, monthly episode exclusives, and then there's Twitter. Paul James games from me, Matto.
Matto_Phil. Just think about Steve and his kids, would you?
Yeah.
Come on.
He's got kids.
Damo.
And if you expect Doom Guy to ever save the world again, well, you can forget it. So you can find me
Leave
at
you
Tarko's
behind.
Talk.
He just makes things worse. The website's player2au.
Link.
There's a whole bunch of awesome stuff on the website this week, so go and check all that out. Thanks a lot for watching. See you later.
Buy your shower curtains, kids.
Oh yeah, buy your shower curtains, go to the store.